big fan of channel.
Oh, it's cool to meet a fan. Who are you?
Can I ask a question?
Well, since you're ignoring my question, it's the least I could do.
Masterpiece.
No. No. No! Fine.
How can I be reviewed?
This became awkward.
Sideswipe is much like his brother Sunstreaker, however his quick, unthoughtful choices is questionable and can end up costing him. However, while his goals remain to be on top, he does become more aware that the fight is about freedom of others. Alright, let's get the cat out of the bag, it's starting to smell. Yes, this is the first masterpiece figure I've reviewed. I don't have a ton of these, and same goes for third party. They're just more expensive, my usual stores don't carry them, and with the price of this, I could have bought a few deluxes, maybe of the same character. That said, the opportunity came up when I was promoting Big Bad Toy Store, and I got this bad boy for about $8. Pretty impressive for a masterpiece toy. And since he's the first masterpiece figure, it makes sense his review would be the lead. Typical masterpiece packaging with both the alt mode and robot mode shown on the front. But I wanted to give it a good look. I appreciate the black backdrop with the blue shine and reflective floor. Seems like he's out for a showroom display. Lamborghini label so you know it's good. I feel an unrelenting chill through my spine. Here's the sides, both showing either car mode or robot mode. Bottom with text I'm not gonna bother translating. The back presenting images showing the features and size. And top with, wait the fuck, who's Lambor? Inside is a card with artwork of the classic character, sketched out in a similar feel to the Armada artwork. Stats on the back so you know he's the real deal. And instructions showing everything. I mean everything. Probably too much. The public isn't ready for this! Now with my copy, I got a coin from the set. It's got a wheel around it that can rotate within the card, and a metal coin that has the face of Sideswipe. With the proper name! I know, his Takara's name is Lambor, but that's not funny. I was abused. By a cat. Also, while filming this, Pumbaa all of a sudden showed up. In alt mode, Sideswipe transforms into a Lamborghini Countach, and yes, it's perfectly fine to gaze upon this with a boner. As soon as I opened this, I contemplated transforming the figure right away because this car is just so gorgeous. And if you can't appreciate it, that's fine, but understand that Ferruccio Lamborghini will personally haunt you from Luigi's Mansion. My god, this is the sexiest alt mode for a Transformer I've seen. Changed my mind. The flat shapes with the curves down on the front spears the wind. The line work on the hood is there, framework on the windows, and those! It has those! Rolls pretty well, and look at the wheels, such nice molded detailing, but I'm concerned if those are machine guns. If Sasha was a car, nice Autobot logo on top, and the headlights are well done with the silver under the clear plastic trimmed around a black frame. You have the Lamborghini and Countach text on the back, the lights are painted, even the logo on the front has the gold and black. It's almost an undecipherable smudge, but the attempt is there. And what's cool is the transparent smoky windows that don't really show much robot kibble if any. And if it's there, it looks like it was managed on purpose. You can flip up the spoiler. This isn't a gimmick, it's just there. Yep, no complaints here. No complaints. Okay, some of the red paint doesn't match the molded coloring, but other than that, it's too beautiful. We were graced with a gift from God with this treasure. You can combine the guns and attach it to the top, but you're just messing with things you cannot comprehend. These piledrivers have nowhere to go. You can just hold them on the top, but that's for losers. The Lamborghini is beautiful, and the creators of the Transformers weren't the only people to take notice. This vehicle has made it to several films. It was even seen in frickin' Arthur of all things. That is pure. It's just pure, like what Tumblr's going to be. I have a completely new appreciation to this automobile, but will the robot mode top it? Yeah, just try. Sideswipe in robot mode is gorgeous, even if he does have a bland Autobot theme. That's not to say it's bad, but when you think generic Autobot, 3 things come up. Red color, automobile alternative mode, and a man-child saying they ruined it. He comes in the classic red, white, and black deco, and while it does the job, it can't compete with the Lamborghini Countach. Picking a favorite child is one thing, but if that child is a Lamborghini Countach, we can all come to an understanding. At least the hood's tacked on like a bat symbol, with a big Autobot symbol, and... is that a 4-pack? Accessing the 4chan database, there's no question that's a Sideswipe head with a slightly smug face and ears of enthused sport. Plus, you can open up his head and look! It's nothing! Did someone say, articulation? Head up and down, rotate, shoulders out and in, forward and back, rotation below, double elbow, wrist rotation, conjoined fingers open and closed, waist rotation, hips out and in, forward and back, rotation below, knee bend, and feet moves. You can also dislocate the ab for uncomfortable anime crunch pose, and the crotch plate can lift up for more high kick. Just be careful of the elbows. If they're not straight, the corners could tag each other and cause strain inside the joint. I love how they compress the backpack to keep his hourglass figure, something Morpheus Cybertron Bumblebee seemed to have forgotten, and how the vents flip up on the legs to fill the sides and add detail. There's even a small panel that fills in the legs. Doesn't finish the job, but I'll take that over the alternative. Although it's hard to see in certain lighting, has anyone ever told you you have beautiful, metallic blue eyes? Make sure that you tab the chest in correctly, and don't break the tab or you'll be thrown in the garbage bin in Toy Story 2. You don't want that. I have a fear of arms. I'm really uncomfortable with the panels on the shoulders, the way everything shifts when you move the arms, and the joint itself on clear plastic is just a recipe for disaster. Alright, I'm a fucking idiot. It's not on clear plastic, it's on black plastic. Also, the lower arm joint is a bit too loose. It holds on its own, but with the gun in hand, it's another story. I usually have to hook the corners of the joint just to keep a pose. Oh yeah, this comes with weapons. Sideswipe comes with this classic flare gun painted in silver. Tabs into the hand just fine, but closing the hand will cause the gun to fall out. Though, thanks for the arrow, I wouldn't know which way the gun fires. Great. Comes with a side of missile launcher, which is probably not the most practical and is probably, my guess, the #1 cause of shoulder pain. You can add it to either side, it can move up and down, and it still looks good, but how can he see through that scope? I'm sure he knows what he's doing. I mean, he's got a fire blast of 3! That's a lot of weak-ass weaponry! Oh yeah, this reminds me. I just bought a Lamborghini that goes 8 miles per hour and smells like dog! He also comes with piledrivers that unfortunately have no storage anywhere, but fold up the hands, plug them in, and the lightweight championship is yours! Similar to that, the Japan Amazon release came with these throw-in alternative metallic piledrivers, but I don't have those. Shapeways? Anyone? But how does he compare to Sunstreaker? I don't know. Here's the Combiner Wars one. This is what our budget could afford. For all of its imperfections in robot mode, the Lamborghini alternative mode is absolutely gorgeous. It does an iconic classic badass car justice and looks fetching on the shelf. Oh, and the robot's fine too. It's no Ultra Magnus or Soundwave, but I'm pretty impressed with what they've done, with little touches to detail to go the extra mile. Sideswipe might be a standard looking Autobot, but why change the formula when it works? If you think it's too expensive and you're going after the Siege figure instead, yo! Lamborghini Countach! I was able to snag this from Big Bad Toy Store, but it did get a reissue and cartoon recolor down the line, so you might still be able to grab it. This makes a pretty good starter toy for the Masterpiece line, and I'm happy to have it. But he should probably not go near Starscream. Say, Uncle! My uncle touched me as a child! I'm your uncle now.